Oh, yeah.
A listener from the start. Founder of The Making of You, she's helped 350 plus people through 1500 hours of therapy too. But that's not all there is to see. She's reached 10,000 plus with skills that set hearts free. Emotions are her guide. In them, she sees the key. Helping others befriend their feelings, that's her decree. A dedicated counseling psychologist and visionary founder of The Making of You. With an impressive track record, Anisha has compassionately guided over 350 clients on their therapeutic journeys, accumulating a remarkable 1500 plus hours of transformative therapy. Beyond her individual sessions, she's a driving force in mental health education, providing impactful training on social and emotional skills. Her influence extends to schools, professional institutions, and corporations, where she's positively impacted the lives of over 10,000 individuals. Anisha's philosophy centers on the enchantment of emotions, and her mission is to empower people by fostering a harmonious relationship with their emotional selves.
Let's have a huge round of applause.
CA Pulkit Jajodia. Currently Director of Economic Education, Surat, mentoring CA and CFA students in the field of taxation, law and finance, and has trained more than 5,000 students, having all India rank holder in intermediate and final exams. He had also been ex-manager at Reliance Industries Limited, Mumbai. Can we have a huge round of applause for Desh Vamshi, Joint Treasurer WICASA Surat, to felicitate Mr. CA Pulkit Jajodia.
He is a fellow member of the Institute and has passed out CA final exam in November 2011 batch with 19th all over India rank. He has more than 11 years of experience in the field of indirect taxes. He is also part of State Redressal Committee by GST Council, half of CA Association, Surat. Further, he is the member of Surat Branch of WICASA of ICAI and SGCC. He has also received a silver award in national taxation in category of felicitators and intermediaries. So let's have a huge round of applause for CA Anish Goyal sir. इसकी पेटियां कस के बांध दीजिए क्योंकि अभी शुरू होने वाला है the ultimate face off. So everyone be ready. Okay? So the first the presenters for the motion are Mr. Anuj Mundra and Mr. Darshan Challani, and presenters against the motion are Mr. Shubham Chopra and Mr. Saurabh Beria. So let's have a huge round of applause for them. So क्या आप सभी लोग तैयार हैं? Okay. So ma'am, now you may take the dais. The session is on.
Debates. Debates open a space for critical thinking, understanding how people in the extremes think about a particular topic, and allows us to understand what could be the extremes, and understanding based on that we take decisions and figure out what would we want to think about a particular topic, opinion, and form a certain belief. So keeping that in mind, we'll begin the debate session for today. We have 4 participants with us. I'll give you lines. The first one would be an introductory speech that each of the participants would give. It would have 3 minutes given to each participant. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, the first bell will ring. That means you have to know that now you have to conclude in another 30 seconds. And there will be 2 bells. That means you have to now end it. After that, we'll have a rebuttal round. In the rebuttal round, each of the participants would have individually 2 minutes to speak, collectively 4 minutes. As a total, to conclude their discussions, their opinions, everything that needs to be done within that time. And then furthermore, how we will progress ahead with a surprise, I'll let you all know. Does that work well? Okay, so now we'll begin the debate round with the introductory session by each participants. We'll have first. Darshan? Okay, so Darshan is ready, willingly coming forward. Can we have a round of applause for it? So Darshan is going to speak for the motion.
When the city light comes on, then start, and when it goes down, we have to go home. A very fantabulous afternoon, everyone. It immense pleasure to welcome you all, and my immense gratitude to extend to our jury members, members of the branch, committee, and my professional colleagues. Today, I, Darshan Sanani, stands here to deliver speech for the motion Surat Metro is indeed a need of an hour. If I underpin the benefits which we can have due to implementation of Metro, which is expected to be completed by the year 2027 and at a cost of 12,020 crores only. In a rapidly urbanizing world, cities like Surat are facing very challenges like pollution, congestion, and overall quality of life. The introduction of Metro is not just because of a solution, but it's a transformative step towards increasing and assuring the sustainability of future Surat. So now my learned opponent would advocate that Surat already have a BRTS. Then why there is a need of a metro? So let me tell you that each mode of transportation have their own advantages and disadvantages with purposes. So if we have BRTS, it's not about typically they have a higher capacity as compared to the BRTS system. So if Surat experience an increase in population and computers demand, it will rise to a necessary expansion. So even you might say that metro is restricted to only some areas, and in fact many houses, shops are being demolished. So for the betterment of future generation, development is must. But as we have seen, like a metropolitan city, Chennai की population है 67 million people की. So वहाँ पर जैसे suppose चेन्नई एयरपोर्ट से लेके गवर्नमेंट तक जाने तक का सफर है 1.5 घंटे का by car with the cost of 400 rupees. As we have metro, so वो अपने आप ही क्लियर हो जाता है with 64 rupees. So हमारी आवाज, हमारी शान मिलकर बनाना है हमें ये परिणाम. The business hub where people work day and night is also growing shrubs that enjoys flying kite. Mixture of hard work and fun is depicted in whose tales that Surat, who has unique way of connecting hearts through rails. Thank you.
So that you can know what are the extreme other points that they have to present. We like to welcome Saurav on the dais to go ahead and speak. A round of applause for him.
Representing the peace which lies in the city. A city touched with the very essence of beauty of nature. A city where as soon as the evening approaches, the sky is filled with the cure of darkness. A city with open roads. A city at the same time, I see the shallow propaganda of the government breaking into my society. Coming with I'll tell you their dream project. Man wakes up in the morning And here's that. His only source of employment, a small tea center, besides his bridge, has been devastated. His means of livelihood has been stolen. Another story. A person whose grandfather gifted him a land has been acquired by the station for the construction of the metro. Loss of love. Another story. A man wakes up in the morning and sees that there's, instead of the birds chirping noise out there, another person who travels to Surat in a year or two comes from station down to home and can see big holes in the ground. His eyes welled up in tears. He could feel the pain of the holes as his own mouth. My question to you is, what is a dream city? This flower or this broken flower? Is the government trying this project? Do we really need a dream city? Or there is a need to protect the essence of the city? The need to protect this country. A city of peace. यहाँ शामों को हम राज करते हैं. यहाँ की सड़कों में हम walk करते हैं. Another story and the last one. A man, a peace-loving man, when he strolls down the road, is in discomfort, walking down the narrow lanes. And as soon as he raises his head high, he could see no sky. He could see just the bridge lit with rods of steel. Is this a dream city? No, this isn't the dream city. We are heading towards an economy which is disrupting. A deteriorating city. We call it a dream city. And my question to you is, I draw a line right over here. Where do you want to be? You want this block or you want this block? My question to you is,
on progress of the city, and the other showing us the dream city where we see nature, we see beauty, which can be compromised if we go ahead with the metros in our city. So now the question is on you, where you can figure out as to do we go for the motion or against the motion. With that we call the next participant, which is Anuj Mundra. A round of applause for him.
Let me ask you a very simple question. Have you ever been stuck in the frightening traffic of Surat? And have you ever considered the cost of your time and your efforts which are wasted in this slow moving traffic? I am sure you must have. So the government came up with a plan, and the plan was named as the Surat Metro project. Now I would tell some lines. चाहे हो कड़कती हुई धूप या हो बरसती हुई बारिश, अपनी मंजिल में पहुंचना आराम से, पूरी होगी हर सुरती की एक ख्वाहिश। तो दोस्तों, आज का हमारा टॉपिक यही है, इस सूरत मेट्रो रियली अ नीड ऑफ द आवर। आप सोचेंगे कि सूरत इज अ लेस पॉपुलेटेड सिटी, बट लेट मी टेल यू आर रॉन्ग। द करंट पॉपुलेशन ऑफ सूरत इज 80 lakhs, yes, and it is in comparison with Germany, and it is more than Germany and Thailand. So yeah, we do need a metro. But first let's talk about the accessibility. So the metro is gonna be constructed in a 40-kilometer street and with 38 stations. So basically we will have a station at every kilometer. So can you just imagine the amount of convenience the people of Surat will get, whether it be anyone. And this metro is connected all over the city. It is connecting all the important points of the city. Whether, for example, like Ring Road and Majura Gate, which are highly dense areas, and where the traffic congestion is at peak. By the metro, the traffic congestion levels of the city will reduce drastically. Now, talking on the environmental point of view, as we know that metro is a completely electric run vehicle, and it is proposed that solar panels will be developed on the metro stations to power the metro station. Now, it is predicted that 40,000 tons of carbon dioxide emissions will be reduced by this help of metro, which is equal to 20,000 cars on the street. Now, can you imagine the impact it will contribute towards India's ambition to achieve carbon neutrality? Now, let's talk about cost. एक तो हमें अब आप ही बताओ कि 90 रुपए 100 रुपए का पेट्रोल डीजल और 2000 की स्टाइफन में कैसे कोई गुजारा करे। इसीलिए सबसे बेस्ट है 40 रुपए की टिकट लो, अप डाउन खत्म। पर क्या ये अभी हो सकता है? नहीं। इसीलिए गवर्नमेंट ने प्रपोज किया है मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट विच विल बी कंप्लीटेड बाय द एंड ऑफ 27। सो फॉर कंक्लूजन आई वुड लाइक से दैट सूरत की बदल रही है सूरत, बन रही है ये और भी खूबसूरत।
Amazing. So he guided us on the convenience in an environment-friendly way. Now we'll move for against the motion, and we would like to have Shubham Chopra to go ahead and share his viewpoint on it. Round of applause for him.
Surat, the one of the cleanest cities, silk city, green city, diamond city, textile city, flyover city, and to be a metro city. Yes, you all heard it right. Surat, which is India's largest diamond and textile center, is expected to become the second city in Gujarat to be connected with a metro system after Ahmedabad. The topic of construction of metro has been a topic of debate nowadays. Some people, that is my worthy opponents, will believe that the metro will improve transportation infrastructure and reduce traffic congestion in the city. While I strongly argue that the amount that has been invested in the project could be better deployed in the other necessary domains like education, healthcare, etc., in which Surat lags a bit. You all are chartered accountant students. So, do anyone go to college? Because we don't have college in Surat. So, the government should try to implement some measures or execute any construction of college in Surat instead of building a metro. I, Shubham Chopra, a CA finalist, has some arguments against the motion. Is Surat really the need of R is metro really the need of R in Surat? The projected cost of the project of the metro is 12,020 crores, which is huge enough. Many people like me and you believe that the metro is not needed in Surat because you just need hardly 25 to 30 minutes to travel from one end of the city to another. The city has adequate transportational infrastructure with duly interconnected network of flyovers, flyover, BRTS buses and auto rickshaws. Surat is relatively a small city with area of 461.6 kilometers square with population of 84 lakhs. The population density of Surat is 14,000 person per square kilometer, which is much lesser than other metro cities like Mumbai, which is 21,000 person per square kilometer, while in Kolkata it's 22,000 and in Delhi it's 29,000 person per kilometer. So Surat has adequate infrastructure of transportation, and we don't need any metro to be constructed in Surat. Thank you.
You all feeling confused as well? To go for the motion or against the motion, or to think about, is it really needed? Is metro really needed in our city? To really go ahead and understand how these arguments can be taken with each other, we will now move to the most amazing part of the debate, which is the rebuttal round. Are you ready for it? Okay, so we'll begin with the first part where I would ask one person from the for motion and one from against the motion to come forward and argue with each other for a total of 4 minutes. Other points clear? And the two final rings will be rung at the point when 4 minutes are over, so you have to be aware of that and stop at that point. Is that clear, participants? Okay. Something very important. Debates are held in order to have empathy towards each other and yet put our arguments with conviction and convince the other person what we are trying to say. So I would make sure that the decorum is maintained, no personal attacks on each other. Are you all agreeing to it? Yes, participants? Okay, perfect. So for the first rebuttal round, I like to invite Anuj and Saurav on the dais and go ahead with their discussions.
I would like to know various means where this amount can be invested. First of all, tourism. Surat is a place which lacks tourism.
Let me tell you,
Person comes
no,
to
if 12,000 crore rupees is spent on different projects, the GDP of Surat, you know the GDP of Surat is $60 billion. The GDP of Surat is $60 billion. Developing infrastructure is a part of nation building. So,
One person to complete the statement, right? Understand where there's a full stop. Okay?
Okay, so coming to the various means where these 12,000 crores can be spent. First of all, tourism. Surat is a place that lacks tourism.
Okay.
Second,
Okay.
education. Surat lacks international airport. We have a unique airport. What are you telling? Please state your point here. What are you saying?
You said that tourism will evolve.
And let me state what you and your partner misstated. He stated increase in population. Where it's a thing of the park. Please focus on the topic. Metro is the need of the hour. We have to focus on the near-term future. The need of the hour is the current situation. Do we need a metro? We don't have a rise of population right now.
There is a quote by Benjamin Franklin. If you fail to prepare,
अरे आपके और आपके पार्टनर इसी बात की शायरी ही बोली है। केलो शायरी नहीं चल रहा फैक्ट बोलिए। बेंजामिन फ्रैंकलिन का फैक्ट है।
कभी भी शॉर्ट टर्म खुशी के लिए लॉन्ग टर्म डेवलपमेंट को नहीं सैक्रिफाइस कर सकते। नेक्स्ट फॉर एग्जांपल हम देखते सीए की जर्नी का, हम 5 साल पूरा सैक्रिफाइस करते हैं।
Exactly, man. Going the CA journey. We students need a college. We students need the right education system. 12,000 crores spent over there. Can't be the right college established over here.
यस अच्छा कॉलेज जाओगे कैसे मेट्रो?
Again, misstating the mismatch. आप कब सब यहाँ पे कैसे आए हो? मेट्रो से आए हो क्या? पैसा है? Misstating the facts placed by both of them. Has the highest per capita GDP in India.
Yes.
And in such a state, a wealthy man who has his vehicle down his home, would he prefer a metro? No. He would choose convenience. Convenience to ride out, then auto towards his destined place. Why would he travel to the metro station, take a ticket to several places to reach one destination? He would take his own vehicle.
सेंटर में नहीं पड़ा कि पर
अभी तो पड़ा हुआ था।
पर कैपिटा जीडीपी तो बड़े लोगों से ज्यादा हो रही है ना। लोग
टीवी टूटी जाए।
अरे लो इनकम कैपिटा के लिए 12,000 करोड़ खर्च कर देंगे क्या?
हाँ तो पुअर के लिए खर्च कर।
अरे पैसे बांट दो।
अगर तुम डेवलपमेंट के टाइम पे तुम आओगे, हर जगह तुम आओगे।
We are moving towards sustainable.
Okay. The time is up. That's where we have the surprise towards the end. It's not going to end with
दिल्ली मेट्रो में जब मेट्रो लगी थी 2001 में 149 माइक्रोग्राम पर क्यूबिक मीटर का पोल्यूशन था और आफ्टर कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ मेट्रो 2008 में 209 microgram per cubic meter. This does not state that reduction of pollution levels will be there in the city.
दिल्ली ने reduce किया है carbon emission को।
माइक्रोग्राम पर क्यूबिक मीटर में नहीं हुआ है।
वो क्या होता है?
डायमंड बूर्स आ रहा है सूरत में, तो जो भी डायमंड इंपोर्ट हो रहे हैं, जो डायमंड्स इंपोर्ट हो रहे हैं सूरत में, वो पहले मुंबई जाते हैं, मुंबई से सूरत आते हैं।
दिल्ली में चेन्नई में वेस्ट टू चल रहे 10,000 करोड़ से 9,000 करोड़।
तो वहाँ की पॉपुलेशन डेंसिटी अभी बताया तुमको, अभी 14,000 पर स्क्वायर किलोमीटर है
पॉपुलेशन राइट नाउ इन
पॉपुलेशन रिलेटिव टर्म्स है, एब्सोल्यूट टर्म्स में नहीं हो सकता।
as per the GDP average growth rate is 9.2% over 2019 to 2023। एम्प्लॉयमेंट कैसे हो? चलो
एम्प्लॉयमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं लोग, ठीक है। अब एम्प्लॉयमेंट जो सड़के पे लोग लारी लेके बैठे, उनका तो घर निकल गया, उनके तो मतलब लैंड भी चली गई। अब इसमें ये स्कीम में क्या होता है, जिसके पास घर होता है उसको और घर मिलता है और उनको अल्टरनेटिव्स मिलते हैं। जो पुअर होता है वो अभी भी सफर ही कर रहा होता है कंट्री में। जो सूरत को ड्रीम सिटी और डेवलप सिटी बनाना है, तो पुअर को घर देना जरूरी है।
As per the Honorable Prime Minister, Sir said, strengthening the connectivity of two
भाई ये सब स्कीम किसी को मिलती नहीं है, 2 साल के बाद भी पैसा नहीं मिलता है।
मोदी करे हाथ राहुल गांधी मोदी करे
So what about the safety? Metro safe नहीं है?
भाई दिल्ली मेट्रो के सीन बताओ भाई। दिल्ली मेट्रो के ऐसे सीन होते हैं कि मेट्रो की सेफ्टी की तो बात कर ही नहीं सकता। चलाता है ना भाई, बस मैं को लिंक शेयर करूँगा।
मेट्रो से एक्सीडेंट घटे।
एक दिल्ली मेट्रो के एक केस में ऐसा हुआ था कि आफ्टर रिलोकेशन जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट हुआ था पीपल का, उसमें से 66% लोगों की इनकम डिक्रीज हुई थी आफ्टर कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ मेट्रो, जो जहां से रिलोकेशन हुआ था।
बट तो भी यूनाइटेड नेशन पागल है जो दिल्ली को बता रही कि वर्ल्ड बेस्ट फास्टेस्ट
भाई ये सब बिल्डिंग द मेट्रो इज जस्ट अ डिप्लोमेटिक पीआर स्ट्रेटजी ऑफ गवर्नमेंट एज दे आर जस्ट उनको सिर्फ डेवलपमेंट कंट्री में टूर का तो कोई देख ही नहीं रहा।
62 करोड़ का
दिल्ली मेट्रो ने करोड़
62 करोड़ का
उतना लगा भी है, 12,000 करोड़ लग गया, 562 करोड़ आ रहा है दिल्ली में।
लॉन्ग टर्म प्लानिंग नॉट अ शॉर्ट टर्म।
फ्यूचर का देखकर 2027 में कंस्ट्रक्शन होगा। बट फॉर योर नॉलेज जो कंस्ट्रक्शन का जो डिले हुआ है कंस्ट्रक्शन में, कंस्ट्रक्शन बाय द एंड ऑफ 2024 होने वाला
कोविड हुआ है।
केजरीवाल तो भाई
So we start with the next surprise session.
हेलो आओ
And the surprise is that the people who were speaking for the motion are now going to fight against the motion. And the people who are speaking against the motion will have to now present their points for the motion. So we'll give them 2 minutes. Till the time you can also think about what are your views on it, and then we'll start with the session.
हमारा वोट मोदी ने से
So वो लोग जो पहले फॉर के लिए बोल रहे थे, हम अगेंस्ट के लिए बोलेंगे, देखते हैं what points do they have they examined enough. So we go ahead. Now against the motion is Darshan Murmajana for mayor. Okay. And now we have Saurabh for the motion. So we'll begin. Ready? Phonenix voter, same rules.
The advent of any innovation has been critiqued and criticized, and it will be criticized by people like them. They fail us.
So what about job employment? जो लोग employed थे वो unemployed हो जाएंगे after metro.
अरे पर मेट्रो ने एम्प्लॉयमेंट बहुत
But what about metro? After metro employment कहाँ से आएगा? What about India's crude oil nation?
चार में क्या दो उधर?
If the metro is built in Surat, there would be inflow of foreign capital. Not just foreign capital, different cities would invest its capital into Surat. And एक बार पैसा आता है ना, employment आ जाता है.
That's the
And not just this, talking about the future, the extreme future, not just the current future. The rise of metro would lead to rise in population. Not just the minimum amount of population, but dense population. And in light of such stages, we would need a metro to reduce the congestion of the roads, to restore the ability of the city to bring peace to people. The metro would be the right move. My point being, yeah. Metro works on electricity and a BRT system works to petrol.
तो लगता ही है.
अरे मैं वही बता रहा हूँ, सुन तो ले. Electricity can be regenerated via means of renewable source, which we are working upon. And gradually, metro would be pollution free. Not pollution free completely, but much limited with compared to its current. The diamond burst which is coming in Surat. Diamond burst and together with its synergy with metro would bring about development of the city. We people today sit here in the fight that we need a college system. But believe me guys, once a metro system, the right capital comes in the city, we'll have the right education system too. Because as trade develops, as capital inflows come in, we would have the right education system too. Not the science, we'll not have just...
So as he said, टी स्टॉल वाले का घर टूट गया तो उसका घर कहाँ से आएगा? कहाँ से आएगा उसका घर वापस? टी स्टॉल वाले का जब ब्रिज बन रहा है, तो घर कहाँ से आएंगे वापस?
अरे रोड पे कौन रहता है?
यहाँ भी हो सकता है ना? या वहीं चाहिए?
तो ब्रिज तो बनेगा ही.
अरे ब्रिज के बाजू में चाय बेचेगा यार, टपरी कहीं भी लग सकती है.
अपन नया चाय रखे तुमने हूँ मान दो. તમારે ક્યાં વિસ્તાર છે? આજે હાલવા દે ને સાત ચીવી પડે ને. નહીં હું હોત તો પેલા ન દેખાય.
Transportation cost which the metro provides. It is true. According to the systems, the maximum fare which is charged in Mumbai is ₹20 to travel to any destination. And similarly, if metro comes in Surat, we could travel from here to the railway station in just ₹20. And compared with the existing means of transportation that operates, like a BRTS system, it takes much time. We have to go to the station and wait a minimum of 30 minutes to wait for the bus to come. BRTS have evidently failed throughout time. Reason for failure, the maintenance expenditure. The government is least bothered to maintain the BRTS system. It just requires a few men to go over there and check their tickets. Not just
मेट्रो के आने के वजह से जो सिटी में प्रॉब्लम्स हुए, एक्सीडेंट्स हुए, उन सब का क्या?
मेट्रो से एक्सीडेंट नो.
पटार पे रिसेंटली अभी एक एक्सीडेंट हुआ जिसका सर फूट गया है.
तो ये गाड़ियाँ को वाला नो.
Ever since the development of
And you are telling me about
गाड़ी पीना
When it comes to going ahead and moving from what they were speaking to a different direction, let's see what we have. Shubham and Anuj, please on the stage.
So, as per a report, ऐसा बोला गया कि सूरत में 85% हाउसहोल्ड्स के पास अपने पर्सनल व्हीकल्स है. तो हमें मेट्रो की क्या जरूरत है जब सबके पास अपने पर्सनल व्हीकल्स है? वहाँ भी जाना होगा. अरे तो टॉपिक चेंज हो गया भाई, अलग ही बोल.
उनके पास तो नहीं होगा.
लीटर से पेट्रोल
59 शॉपकीपर्स ने पिटीशन डाली थी हाईकोर्ट में कि उनके शॉप्स को डिस्प्लेस किया जा रहा है इस मेट्रो के कारण. उनका क्या, उनको अपने शॉप्स 1,11,000 1,11,000 रुपए अपनी पूरी बड़ी सी दुकान के लिए इतना सारा रेगुलेशन देते हैं गवर्नमेंट मेट्रो में अपने डिस्प्लेस कराने के बाद।
1,11,000 बड़ा ही अमाउंट होता है। जो मेट्रो के वहाँ पे जो भी एरिया था उसकी कॉस्ट 20% इंक्रीज हो गई थी रियल एस्टेट।
अरे वाह वाह।
अभी दिल्ली मुंबई एंड बैंगलोर के अलावा इंडिया की सारी मेट्रो प्रॉफिटेबल नहीं है, सबकी सब लॉस में रन कर रही है। इफ अभी सूरत की अगर बात करते हैं, देयर इज अ ग्रेट सेइंग, इफ यू डोंट हैव अ प्रॉब्लम देन डोंट सॉल्व इट। अभी सूरत में प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं है, मेट्रो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। BRTS नेटवर्क इतना स्ट्रांग है एंड आल्सो गवर्नमेंट ने सारी की सारी
पेट्रोल न पुरवठा
पहले एनवायरनमेंट की बात करते हैं तो BRTS भी सारी की सारी BRTS बस
एनवायरनमेंट इंडिया
सारी बसेस इलेक्ट्रिक
सूरत इज द 5th लार्जेस्ट सिटी जो ग्रीन हाउस गैस एमिटर है कंट्री में।
मेट्रो की जरूरत नहीं थी। BRTS 13% आता है वो व्हीकल से आता है, कार्स एंड बसेस। हाँ तो BRTS है ना, BRTS से तो मेट्रो क्यों चाहिए?
BRTS में भी मेट्रो लगता है,
BRTS से नहीं लगता भाई, इलेक्ट्रिक हो रही है। पहले की बात छोड़, अभी की बात डिस्प्लेसमेंट की। ये सॉरी हैवॉक इन द सिटी। अगर कोई भटार साइड में रहता है, कोई कभी रिंग रोड जाते हैं ऑडिट टैक्स के लिए, तब अपने को पता है अपने
ऑडिट टैक्स अगर नहीं मेट्रो लगेगी तो यहाँ पे बिग 4 भी आएगी।
अरे वाह।
मुझे भी पता है तेरे को बिग 4 में आर्टिकल शिफ्ट करनी होती है।
आवाज ढीलू पड़ी क्यों है?
बिग 4 यहाँ पे
आएगी क्यों नहीं भाई? डायमंड व्यूज आ रहा है
सेंटर में कभी नहीं आ सकती, वो आएगी तो काफी दूर आएगी जहाँ तक मेट्रो
भाई 10 साल बाद
घर में हमें
आने वाली है।
10 साल बाद
अरे मेट्रो क्या ना घर में हमें उभी रखी।
12,000 करोड़ रुपए 12,000 करोड़ रुपए किसको बोलते हैं? अपने जब स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी 3,000 करोड़ में इतना बवाल, 3,000 करोड़। अभी तो 12,000 करोड़ में ऐसी 4 स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी बन जाए, कितना टूरिज्म जनरेट हो जाए, कितना इंडिया का नाम हो जाए। 3,800 करोड़ में गया, सोचो।
पैसा ने वांधो नहीं, सरकार ने वांधो नहीं, तने वो वांधो છે
1200,000 करोड़ में इसका भाव क्या है ना?
With this, we will give some time to the jury to come to the conclusion, and in the meanwhile, I would want to pass on the responsibility. Thank you.
Ma'am, we would really like to know your reviews as well.
मैडम ने बोला
There's a change of plan. We will give each of them again 2 minutes to conclude on the same topic that they were speaking for. Individual participants get 2 minutes. 2 minutes each. So you have to finally conclude with your point. Now I like to invite Anuj to go ahead and. Okay, I'll repeat. You all 4 would get 2 minutes each to give your conclusions with the topic that you were speaking for initially. Okay? Now we'll have Anuj will come forward and conclude.
If you don't plant the seed today, then don't expect a harvest tomorrow. अभी पता है that सूरत is a developing nation and in future जब डिमांड होगी, जब हमारे फ्लरिशिंग डायमंड एंड टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री का जब डिमांड क्रिएट होगी, तब हम कहाँ जाएंगे? तब हम मेट्रो बनाना चालू नहीं कर सकते ना। इसीलिए हमने अभी से एज फ्यूचर प्लानिंग को देखते हुए मेट्रो का प्रोजेक्ट चालू किया। एम्प्लॉयमेंट, अभी मैं एक पॉइंट बताना चाहता हूँ कि एज पर मेक इन इंडिया इनिशिएटिव 75% of all the metro cost, all the things which are to be used in the metro has to be manufactured in India. So ये 12,000 करोड़ जो कब से कर रहे हैं ना ये लोग, उसमें से 75% पूरा का पूरा इंडिया में ही रहना है. And also जो भी indirect labor and direct labor है, वो भी सब. Just see the number of employment, number of jobs the metro has created. And if we look at the future benefits, we know that a diamond goods is building in the dream city in Khachod. So the entire BKC, the entire diamond hub from the BKC is planned to be shifted to Surat. So just think, आप बोल रहे हो 12,000 करोड़, जस्ट थिंक जब वो डायमंड सिटी पूरा शिफ्ट होगा तो 12,000 करोड़ नहीं 12 लाख करोड़ रुपए लेके आएगा सूरत की सिटी के लिए. सो जस्ट थिंक ऑफ दैट पॉइंट. एंड मेट्रो से जैसे हमने बोला कि मैन्युफैक्चर्ड इन इंडिया होना चाहिए. सो इनके सारे टेंडर्स दिए गए हैं इंडियन कंपनीज लाइक RVNL, भेल, सेल, इन सबको दिया गया है. और सो सारा का सारा पैसा अभी भी इंडिया के अंदर ही रह रहा है एंड वो यूज हो रहा है इंडिया के डेवलपमेंट के लिए. एंड अगर सुख की बात करें कि हमें क्यों है, BRTS बसें नॉट एट ऑल efficient. We all know that. BRTS से कितने ज़्यादा accidents होते हैं. BRTS always overcrowded. Plus the revenue system of BRTS is not at all fully अच्छा नहीं है. जब आप जाएंगे BRTS में कंडक्टर टिकट नहीं देगा.
Okay,
एक बार भाई BRTS में बोला ना.
Thank you, Anuj.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है.
From you now we move to
The projected cost is 12,000 crores. This immense cost necessitated government borrowing, which results in hefty interest obligation. AFD, a French development agency, has lent 250 million euros for this project, while German Development Bank and Government of India has signed a loan pact of 450 million euros for this pact. Don't you think this cost will result in burden in future generations? This financial burden would be managed by increasing direct or indirect tax and additional levies on individuals like us. Also, as they mentioned that BRTS always crowded होती है, तो मेट्रो भी BCS स्टार्स में एकदम crowded ही होती है. मुंबई जाके देख लेना भाई. Traveling in a crowded metro will lead to a painful experience with safety also becoming a concern over there. There will be also there will be more prone to spread of communicable diseases like अगर एक गाड़ी पे 2 लोग अगर 50 गाड़ी जा रही होगी तो उसमें diseases spread कम होगी और instead of 100 people traveling together in a metro. Surat's compact size and efficient transportation facilities are enough for the country for the people to travel across the city. The master plan of the city was aligned that कि सूरत एक compact city बने और एक walkable city बने. जो metro आने के वजह से people will travel more to railway metros and by rail. This purpose is also not aligned with the master plan of the city. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for sharing your viewpoints. From now we'll move to Darshan. Please come forward.
So the proposed metro project will lead to increased mobility, increase the better efficiency of facilitation of influence areas, increase business opportunities, and efficient and reliable, increase stimulation in micro regions of infrastructure, and of course improves aesthetics and the change transportation phase of our Surat dream city. Of ICI read Yash Asteshu Jagrati means a person who is awake in those who sleeps. So let us grab the opportunity and conscious efforts towards the making Surat dream city. Even it reduces the time consumption which we are doing right now. Think it, so think it, dream it.
Concluding, I would place no facts, no figures. Because the incoming of Metro is a story beyond facts, a story beyond figures, a story of emotions. We split the neutrons. We have made machines that travels to the universe to bring us homes. But at the same stage, we started a nuclear warfare. I see a government that brings in loss of employment, loss of livelihood. Wait, are we under the British rule? I defy to be part of this colonial rule. I defy our history to be written by this coward loony people. You people fail us. The eyes of the young, the eyes of the generation is upon us. Today, we choose whether we want to succeed or we want to fail. But if we choose to fail, you will not forgive us. I know that. You people, in the times where people are suffering, in the times where people are dying, in the times where the ecosystems are collapsing, and the times we are in a state of mass extinction, these people talk about only internal development. We will not forgive you. Also, not just this. Surat Metro is a matter of emotions. It is not about the facts, not the amount of expenditure that is going to take place. It is this peace which would be taken away from us. The essence lies that will restore the ability of the state. We don't want Surat to be like Mumbai. We don't want the diamond rush to come. We don't want the big force to come. We want to peace to stay at this zone. Because we love the city not because it will take this city towards stage of development. We love this city because it provides a sense of sukoon. Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to conclude. So while I was sitting there thinking about which side do I take, I was thinking as a psychologist that role is always there in me. And I came to an understanding that now the decision for setting up Metro has already been taken. Why not go ahead and accept that and then figure out as to how we can overcome the problems that come along the way, such as congestion and other challenges that we face while Metro is in place. But looking at the long-term gains that we would have in terms of connecting to a bigger... Okay. Connecting to a larger space, being able to have accessibility and convenience, I feel that it could be a good option. And maybe we have to go through some short-term challenges or struggles at the point. But then progress is when we keep moving forward, and that is maybe by adding more convenience and accessibility, which could be reachable to more people. And I think I like to go for the motion. That's how I would like to conclude the session for today. A round of applause for the participants. I was very skeptical while I was planning to come as a moderator as to how I would be able to keep them calm, but they were truly amazing. They did fight with each other, but in a very a manner that was not, yes, professional manner. So that was really good. Thank you so much.
अभी है 15-20 मिनट. Their topic, all the four participants presented very well for and against the motion. Result will be declared with the other jury, Pulkit sir. Few points which must be have taken, which are not taken as shared taxi, जो against में आ सकता था कि भाई अभी तो shared taxi है, economical है, e-bikes है, पीछे बैठ के आप कहीं भी पहुंच सकते हैं. So that points must be taken. इसमें points आ सकता था कि we have facts and figures of Delhi Metro, Goa Metro, तो उनका क्या return of investment है, 18% return of investment. तो वो सब points और ले सकते थे for और against को लेके. तो as मैम rightly said कि अभी तो metro सही में आ ही रहा है और आ ही जाएगा, connecting the station to the diamond routes and connecting the other side to the market. तो सूरत में 2 लाइन्स अभी आए रहे with 40 around kilometers. तो great, we accept it and of course we use it. Another point जो हम cater कर सकते थे इस डिबेट में कि या जो अभी VRTS है वो एक लोअर मिडिल क्लास या एक मिडिल क्लास यूज कर रहा है, अभी अपर मिडिल क्लास यूज नहीं कर रहे, पर सिटीज लाइक बॉम्बे, दिल्ली हम देख रहे हैं कि हर क्लास, चाहे रिच बिजनेसमैन हो चाहे लेबर हो, हर कोई मेट्रो यूज कर रहा है। तो वो पॉइंट भी एक डिस्कशन में बिल्कुल ले सकते थे। थैंक यू, थैंक्स एवरीवन एंड वी रियली एंजॉयड द सेशन। थैंक यू।
I would like to call upon CA Pulkit Jajodia for his views.
कितनी एक्साइटमेंट होगी, और आई थिंक सर वी नीड अ बिगर ऑडिटोरियम and we will have to scale it up. Talking about this session, look, generally in the whole event, this is a session we look forward to because generally we Indians like to see बवाल। हम में से कोई भी जन कहीं देखता है झगड़ा हो रहा है तो हम अपनी बाइक रोक के एक बार देखते जरूर है हुआ क्या, कि भाई बवाल था ही आ गया, कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट नहीं करे पर जानना हमें सब कुछ होता है। And thereby when the things were getting heated up, we were enjoying it the most. But let us understand the objective of such a session and the objective of doing this whole conference. As a student, it becomes important for us कि हमारी कॉलेज लाइफ तो बहुत लिमिटेड होती है, इतने जनों की ना के बराबर होती है। तो हमारे लिए कॉलेज है क्या? कुछ हद तक शायद कोचिंग क्लासेस होते हैं और कुछ हद तक ऐसे इवेंट्स होते हैं जहां हम नेटवर्किंग कर पाते हैं और बहुत सारी चीजों के बारे में सीख सकते हैं। एंड देयरबाय I will highly encourage, please participate. आप यहाँ पर बैठ के जब इन्हें देख रहे हैं तो आप कुछ सीख रहे हैं, बट इन्होंने जितना आज सीखा होगा उतना आप में से किसी ने भी नहीं सीखा होगा। They themselves will realize कि वो इससे और कितना बेटर करेंगे। ये हो जाने के बाद इनको ऐसा फील हो रहा होगा एक और कर सकता हूँ, लेकिन ये तभी फील हुआ जब उन्होंने पार्टिसिपेट किया। प्रोबेबली आज कोई फॉल्टर किया, कोई ब्लैंक हो गया, किसी ने जो सोचा था वो नहीं बोला, लेकिन इन चीजों से हम सीखते हैं। And thereby next time try to participate. Talking about the points which could have come up, obviously everyone knew कि the answer is metro चाहिए तो सही। Everyone knew and thereby defending against was very important. And generally to win such contest, it becomes very important कि हम audience को engage करें। And to engage an audience, you shall move across. If you are standing at a place, generally धीरे-धीरे आपको क्या लगने लगती है? बोरियत। So it is a point to learn कि हम हर जगह move करें, सबसे eye contact करें, and इस तरीके से हम अपनी speeches को और better कर सकते हैं। बाकी debate part is always fun because वो तो लड़ाई है, वहाँ तो हमें मजा आता ही है। Anyhow, it was fun to be a part of this event. I'll be very happy to see more participants next time participating and learning and progressing in life. Thank you. Thank you.
I would like to call upon Miss Anisha Junjunwala for providing participation certificate to our contenders.
Then we'll have Mr. Shubham Chopra. Put your hands together, guys. You have to have a huge round. अरे सबर रखो, हमें रिजल्ट्स मिलेंगे बाद में, क्या पता अगेंस्ट द मेट्रो जीत जाए। Thank you so much, our respected jury member, our valuable session moderator, ma'am. We really appreciate your presence and the time you spent for us. We would like to hand over the session to our subcommittee members, Mr. Krishna Agarwal and Miss Toshi Bhandia.
दूर से मतलब सूरत के बाहर रहती है क्या?
हाँ से आई हूँ।
अच्छा, वो जंगल, वैसे वो जंगल में तो डर नहीं लगता रहने में?
जंगल, अल्थान, पाल, अडाजन, ये सब जंगल है। 12 साल पहले ये सब जंगल हुआ करते थे।
मतलब सूरत इतना डेवलप हो गया है?
पिक्चर भी बाकी है। I feel so proud that I live in Surat. Like how beautifully this city has grown and has been growing every single day.
I feel that the name Shandar Surat is so justified.
So I, Toshi Bhandia,
and I, Krishna Agarwal, would like you to take through the lanes of Surat. So without any further, let's just start with our technical session 3. Time traveling Surat. Painting of yesterday, colors of today and canvas of tomorrow. Now, we would like to invite our session chairperson, CA Bhavin Inger sir, to please come up on the dais. But before I get into any emotions, I would like to show you an introductory video of our sir.